So, welcome. We're really excited to have you performing Rachmaninoff's Second Piano Concerto. You know, like one of the top 5 pieces ever written, not to mention for pianist alone. So how do you feel about playing such a exhilarating and difficult piece?
Well, first, thank you for allowing me to play with your wonderful orchestra. My full name is Mireille Silva, and I started playing the piano when I was 7 in a boarding school in Switzerland. And my life changed forever when, in the summer right before 5th grade, my mom found this incredible teacher. And her name was Aurora Raghini. And she was married to Mr. Martin, so I knew her as Mrs. Martin. But she had an amazing concert career in the 30s and 40s. She played in town hall. And she also told me the story of going to see Rachmaninoff play. It is, like you said, one of the most popular, beloved, and most played piano concertos in the world. And Rachmaninoff had a bout of depression, and he was not inspired to write, so he sat with his doctor, and the doctor encouraged him to write a piano concerto, and as a result, he wrote this wonderful, glorious piece. And he played it with great acclaim in Europe and in the United States. And he also he himself mentioned how much American audiences love to hear this piece performed, and they couldn't get enough of it. And there's a copy of an excerpt of the concerto from the third movement hanging on a wall in Carnegie Hall.
You have an enormous amount of performance experience all over the world, in the United States, many, many years. What is one of your most favorite, exciting performance experiences?
All of them are exciting, and all of them are favorite. But there was one of note in 1994. I played a recital for the Georgia flood victims, and I was 7 months pregnant.
Wow. So do you think that helped you play better?
No. There was a lot in the way.
A lot in the way. It's good. So in all of that performing that you've done, there's of course, there's recital playing when you're alone, maybe with one other person, maybe chamber music, and then there's performing as a soloist with an orchestra. How does the preparation and the thinking go that's different for those 2 experiences, performing in a recital and performing with an orchestra?
Well, obviously, it's a collaboration. So when you're studying the score, you're looking at the orchestra part, and I use my husband to play the orchestra part as well, so I'm very lucky. It's very exciting to play with this amount of musicians. And what's really exciting about this particular concerto are the solos that the audience is going to hear. There are many solos and ensembles within the sections, and it's very exciting because the piano will be accompanying some of them, or it'll be a tour de force, the whole orchestra against the piano. So each piece is a little bit different when you're talking about concerto playing.
When we have this performance, there's going to be families, there's going to be kids, there's going to be musicians, non-musicians, even some government officials might be in the building. What do you hope that they all take away from this concert?
I hope that they come to a silent place within themselves and let the music wash over them, especially in the first half. It's a good start with the Parker and the Hanson. It's a beautiful program. And I encourage people to let go and let the music overwhelm them. And for students and children, sometimes all it takes is a little spark in a moment of music being played, or moments of music being played, that they go into a profound experience, and they'll never forget it.
They'll definitely get that with this piece, won't they?
So
many of those moments happen in this piece. Every movement, every section, yeah, it just never ends.